to at least one event this year? Keep your hand up if you ever left one of those events feeling like you wasted a perfectly good outfit. I see some of you can relate. You put your hands down. We've all been there, right? You block the date on your calendar, you dress up, show up, and then you leave wondering why you even bothered. Unfortunately, that's not just bad luck. It's become the norms. And what's worse is that every single one of those disappointing events was a missed opportunity at real connection. Now, jokes aside, here's why this matters. We're living in a loneliness epidemic. In the US, nearly half of adults have reported feeling isolated. The Surgeon General equates that to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in terms of health impact. Loneliness can lead to anxiety, depression, and even heart disease and premature death. And it's not just an American problem, it's global. Meanwhile, events are booming. Conferences, festivals, networking mixers are at an all-time high. So I ask you, how is it that we're gathering more than ever, but we're also lonelier than ever? Think about this. We're throwing events for events' sake. We're gathering out of habit. It's my birthday, let's do something. It's the holidays, let's gather. We're launching a product, let's throw a party. We think we know why we're doing it, but do we really? Then we jump straight into logistics. Where are we gonna hold it? What's gonna be on the menu? How should we decorate? The problem is, we obsess over the details, but we skip the most important question. What is the actual purpose here? Why are we gathering? That missing why is the reason so many events feel hollow. That missing why is the reason our communities aren't getting stronger, even though our calendars are full. Now, I should know something about events. I'm Nigerian. And if you know anything about Nigerian culture, you know that events are not optional, they're mandatory. Share some big news. The first question is, how are we celebrating? Events are how we celebrate. It's how we mourn, it's how we do business, it's how we build community. Events are woven into who we are as a people, and every single element of our events had meaning. So, take an Igbo wedding, for example. From the guests' matching outfits, to the bride's multiple outfit changes, to the Kolona ritual that symbolizes peace between the two families. Every element has meaning. But even in my culture, events have lost their way. We started gathering out of habit, not out of purpose. A few years ago, I took over an annual event in Nigeria for a global luxury brand. And this was an all-white party that was meant to promote daytime consumption of this product. So think rooftop, all-white vibes, the sun is out, like the kind of event that adds instant cred to your feed. The issue was, as that sun was going down, the only thing on that rooftop was the DJ, the team, and all perfectly planned logistics. Not a single guest in sight. We could not get people to come on time. And in Lagos, I can't say I'm surprised, because really on the social scene, it's all about making an entrance. And no one really likes to come out when the sun is up. So I changed the story. Instead of begging people to come, I gave them a reason to. I added on a pre-brunch and invited only 50 tastemakers. So I had like white linens, fresh flowers, I had ballet dancers, saxophonists, I had 5 courses, everything photo worthy. Every single detail was designed to be shared. By noon, these guys are having so much fun, they broke the internet. And by the time we're ready to start the actual day party, there was a line out the door. The brand got its moment, the guests got their experience, and that activation ranked top 3 worldwide. Why? Because I didn't just throw a party, I designed a gathering with purpose. That's a corporate event. Let's take our personal lives as an example. I once asked a friend why she wanted to have that birthday dinner she invited me to. And let's just say that question did not go over well, would not recommend. But the question was genuine. Why do you want people to gather for your birthday? Is it because it's become habit to do something on your birthday? Oh, I have to do something, that's what we do, that's what's always been done. Or is there a special reason you want people to gather for you this year? It's my birthday isn't a why. it's a what. The why is much deeper. Maybe you want to celebrate surviving a really tough year. Or perhaps you want to celebrate the people that make you feel the most seen. Either one of those is a valid reason for a gathering. But either one of those leads to a different type of gathering or a different flow of activities for your gathering. Without that why, your birthday dinner really just becomes food on the table and one of your guests at a TEDx talk saying they wasted a perfectly good outfit. So it's gonna be outrageous. Speaking of birthdays, mine usually falls on Thanksgiving. And growing up, my parents used to do these house parties and invite the community. And so imagine teenage me thinking I'm getting this birthday party, these people are gonna be over at the house, my birthday. And they would come in excited with the dishes they made. Happy Thanksgiving, nice to see you, And then one of my siblings would nudge like, oh, it's her birthday. And then they would look at me with the obligatory, oh, happy birthday. And then hand me the dish they made like that was supposed to be my birthday. Let them tell it though. My family, they tell you they celebrate my birthday every year. But I'm here to set the record straight. Those were Thanksgiving with a side of birthday, not the other way around. So how do we do better? We get better at events through intentional design. And while there's a lot I can say about this, it really comes down to 3 anchors. First, get super clear on your purpose. Understand your why. And to help you get there, there's a couple of questions you can ask yourself. What do you want people to think, feel, and do when they arrive at your event? What do you want people to think, feel, and do after they've left your event? Not what you're hoping might happen organically, but what you're deliberately designing for. That specificity is what helps transform a room full of people into a real gathering. Secondly, once you've gotten clear on your purpose, design every single element around that. Everything, all the details that we obsess over, the music, the lighting, even who you invite, should feed your purpose. It should serve your why. I recently attended a luxury business conference that was all about living a luxury lifestyle while attaining your business goals. And for the snack break, they only served us potato chips. And not the healthy type, the type we used to buy for 25 cents at the bodega by the school. Not healthy, miss. Not luxury, especially, miss. Thirdly, once you've gotten clear on your purpose, you understand your why, you've designed every element around that, guide your guests through the experience. Don't leave them guessing and don't assume that they'll know what to do once they get there. Okay, so now you're thinking, I'm never going to one of her events. She's gonna over-engineer the fun out of everything. I know you were thinking it, it's fine. But let me tell you, as someone that has designed hundreds of events, this is what intentional design actually looks like. If I want people to just have fun, I might choose a venue that has cozy, clustered seating, as opposed to a big open space. I might start with a structured icebreaker to get people laughing, and then step back and allow the conversations to evolve. I'm not controlling the fun. I'm creating the conditions for it to flourish. The point is that even if you want people to just have fun, you still have to design your gathering in a way that makes that possible for all of your attendees. Events are the single most powerful tool that helps build community. But when approached haphazardly, they have the ability to fragment us. When we shift from habitual event planning to intentional design, we stop just bringing people together and we start creating real, genuine connection. Imagine a world where every event you attended left you feeling more connected and more transformed, not less. Where brands use events to build community and not just sell product. We'd move from just another networking mixer to the gathering that changed how I think about my career. From just another birthday party to the night I felt truly celebrated. So the next time you're planning an event, whether it be a team meeting, brunch, or a conference, start with your why. Get really clear on your purpose and design every single element around that. Guide your guests through the experience. Don't leave them guessing. Because when we do better at events, we don't just avoid wasting perfectly good outfits. We build stronger, more connected communities. And in a world struggling with loneliness, that's not just a nice to have, it's necessary. Thank you.